Good day. As cities continue to grow vertically, especially in the urban areas, high-rise buildings are becoming the new form of living and working environment. However, as we build higher, we often lose the meaning of the connections to the light, nature, and the community. This project explores how the atrium will be treated. Uy, naman! Good day. As cities continue to grow vertically, high-rise buildings are becoming the new form of living and working environments, especially into the urban areas. However, as we build more higher, we often lose the meaning of connections to the light, nature, and the community. This project explores on how will be the atrium will be treated not only as the circulation or corridor, but will be transformed into a heart of a mixed-use high-rise building to create a sense of community, comfort, connections, and neighborhood through the or within the vertical living. As the Philippines rise and more urban have increased the use of mixed-use high-rise developments. However, many of these developments have the lack of access to the green and communal space. Although atrium are present, but they are only treated as the circulation area instead of having the potential to have a social connection, interaction, and comfort space to have the sense of community and neighborhood vertically. The problem is how to transform the atrium in a true community space that will create a connection, sense of neighborhood. And currently, atriums are often designed only as not only as the circulation space, which limit the potential and ability to support the social interaction, connection, and comfort of the users. The objective of this project is to develop a user-centered atrium design that will integrate the natural lighting, ventilation, and community space or communal space. So the goal is to transform the atrium into a central design element or space that will foster the comfort, connectivity of the users within the building to have a sense of community and neighborhood vertically. So the design concept, the design concept is inspired by the grayscale filter to remove the excess and to highlight the depth, texture, and experience. So the building will eliminate the unnecessary ornamentation and will serve as the blank canvas that will emphasize the form, light, and material. So to restrain palette of concrete tones, white and wood accents will be integrated in the design to maintain the sense and to see the emptiness of the design, but to fulfill the purity and calmness. At the core is will be located the central atrium that will serve as the brightest and will be served as the most active space to and will be function as the source of ventilation also and social interaction to make a sense of community. So this architecture design will act as the grayscale filter that will refine the light and space to achieve the clarity, balance, and timelessness of character. So this philosophy is that architecture should create space for life without dictating how the people should live in it. The space should not control the behavior, but instead provide opportunities for movement, interaction, and reflection of the users. Through the careful use of the light, form, and material, architecture can guide us and comfort users while still allowing them to have a freedom. The goal is to design space where the life naturally unfolds. So the design character is The first is emphasis of rectangular forms, horizontal and vertical lines. So the design will emphasize the rectangular geometry as the primary design to which includes the clean horizontal and vertical lines to create a sense of order, stability, and balance. The horizontal line will extend the building across the landscape, and the vertical elements will provide a proportion and rhythm and to guide the eye of the people upward. So these lines will reflect the clarity, simplicity, and timelessness. So the second one is the relationship of building and site. So the building will be positioned to respond on the natural characteristic of the site. So the horizontal massing will echo the natural topography and will have an opening for the ventilation to connect the interior space within the surrounding environment. Next is emphasis on openness. Large openings and transparent surfaces and uncluttered layouts will promote visual continuity between the interior up until to the exterior. So the openness of the building will enhance the natural light throughout the building and also the ventilation. So this by doing this, it will minimize the barriers. So the design would encourage the sense of freedom and connection. Next is use of sun shading to enhance human comfort. So the building will be oriented and designed in response to the movement of the sun, of course. Then carefully place the overhangs to control the direct sunlight and to reduce the heat gain while allowing the soft light to enter the units or building. So last is use of concrete color as base to emphasize the emptiness to show and to see the soul and calmness. So the neutral color of the concrete will serve as the calm and quiet background. Its natural color avoids distraction and will allow the light, shadow, and space to become the primary express elements. So the simplicity of the material will emphasize the emptiness, not the absence of, but as the intentional space. So this minimal palette will help to reveal the soul of the architecture and to create the atmosphere of reflection and inner calmness. For the site, success site selection was the Tagaytay. So the project will be located in Tagaytay, Cavite, Philippines, wherein Tagaytay is a well-known tourism and leisure city within the Calabarzon region and serve as the major tourist destination. And because of its strong tourism, cool climate, and ongoing urban development, the city will provide a strategic and competitive location for the mixed-use development. At the micro level, the site is specifically situated in the Barangay Sungay East, which is part of the Tagaytay Primary Urban Core as per the tagaytay.gov.ph of their CLUP. The area has direct access to Tagaytay and Tagaytay to Calamba Road, and it is near to the major tourist attractions such as the Picnic Grove, People's Park in the Sky, and the Sky Ranch. Its location within the tourism strip will strengthen the potential of the site for a mixed-use development. The first figure is the wind rose. The wind rose for the Tagaytay shows that how many hours per year the wind blows from the indicated direction, which is the east-northeast. So majority of the wind comes from the east-northwest, which is followed by the east and less winds from the west-southwest. And the second figure is the wind path diagram. So the frontage of the site faces the southeast, which provide a favorable facade on the building orientation, and also the site can experience cool winds from the northeast monsoon which can pass across the area and contribute to the potential of natural ventilation of the development or the proposed project. So the southwest monsoon will affect the left side part of the site with proper utilize of these factors. It will help the proposed project to optimize the use of passive cooling within the building. The first figure is the sunpot diagram. So the site is located in the Barangay Sungay West, Tagaytay City, Cavite, Philippines, which is this site is a type 1 climate, which is dry from the November to April and wet from May to October. The orientation of the structure should consider the northeast part of the site to maximize the ventilation, morning sun, and maximize the heat during the peak hours. The second figure is the movement and accessibility. So the yellow dash lines are the indication of the property line of the site, and the red one is the potential for the future expansion. The green arrows is potential ingress and egress of the access to the site, and the red arrows are the vehicle flow on the Tagaytay to Calamba Road, and the blue one are the pedestrians. So the road is a 30-meter wide, which can cater 4 lanes. So the site shows the topography. It shows the gentle slope only, which makes more ideal for the stability of the proposed structure. And this is the SWOT analysis of the proposed project. So it is proximity to the academy of the Philippines, which provide a face-to-face trainings and multi-programs in Tagaytay. This can contribute to the commercial activity. Tagaytay is 600 meters above the sea level, which makes it cooler and windier. So there's a possible overlooking of the Taal Lake and Taal Volcano in the middle highest part of the building, which are the major factor to enhance the property and market attractiveness. And Tagaytay is a strong tourism community in which mixed-use development proposed project can cater both the short-term and long-term use. The weakness is the public transportation is limited only to the jeep, bukyo, and the tricycle. Distance from major hospital and large commercial centers, and hindrance of the view from the middle of the Taal, and so forth. So this is the form evolution from the solid mass. So this is the form evolution of the residential from the solid mass, setting back the lower part to make the building bigger and emphasize the heaviness of concrete, yet feels the calmness and design of the surrounding, and adding the a mass parallel to each other to balance the access of rooms and accommodate the passive ventilation or natural ventilation in the site. And then last is adding a central area to serve as the buffer of air to maintain the circulation and will cause a stack effect inside of the building. And the second building is setting back the lower part of the building to make the bigger and emphasize the heaviness of concrete yet feels the calmness and design and surrounding. Next is adding or lessen the dents of the facade to make more inviting feeling, and adjustment for the office levels to accommodate the natural daylight. So this is the design development plan of the mixed use high-rise building. So it is a complex which composed of two buildings. The one is the commercial and office building, and the second one is the residential building. So it is to ensure the efficient circulation and strong connection to the open green space. So the main ingress is located in the right side of the site. This one, it is to allow the vehicle to immediately access the parking space for the commercial and office zone for the podium parking area, and also provide a clear route towards the residential building. So this ingress is also connected to the rear side rear side of the service road. So it is to ensure the deliveries for the commercial area and separated from the circulation of the residential. So it will operate safely and smoother. So before entering the commercial, the violet one is a small plaza that will serve as the transitional space between the road, which is the Tagaytay to Calamba Road, and the building itself. So it is to welcome to have a welcoming effect, pedestrian friendly environment, and to provide a visual and buffer from the vehicular traffic on the road. So the drop-off area also is positioned adjacent to the road, so it will be convenient for the passenger to unload and load without disrupting the overall flow of the vehicle inside and outside of the site. So the egress is located on the left side of the site, which is this part. It is to make enhancements for the efficiency of the circulation and to reduce the conflicts on the vehicles. So the commercial and office components are placed near to the frontage. It is to maximize the visibility and accessibility of the building, while the residential building is positioned deeper within the deeper of the site. So it is to ensure the privacy and to reduce the exposure to noise, and also towards the rear portion of the site or the development, there's a area for landscapes and plantations, and also there's a landscape area between the commercial and residential. It is to act as the transition space between the two buildings. So the landscape areas will enhance the microclimate and provide a recreational and relaxation area for the users. This is the residential building. This is to prioritize both the function and the experience of the users while maintaining the safety of them. So on the ground floor, as they enter the building, the lo- as you enter the building, the delivery personnel are directed in the parcel room. So this is located just before the reception area. This is to ensure the safety and the efficiency of delivering the package also. So for the residents and visitors, the reception area. This reception area will provide a clear direction where path are you heading. So right side of the in the right side is the multi-purpose hall, which will allow the users to observe or participate in events. And straight ahead is the chapel on the left side, which will provide a space for especially for those religious person. And at the back of the elevator lobby on the north side is the genset room, and on the left side of the back of the building is the offices, and this includes the sleeping quarters, especially for those security that will use this, and the pump room, and it is adjacent to water system and the support facilities. And also the gym is located in the southwest part of the building. This includes also the sauna and the locker, which is separated by rooms for both for female and male. Adjacent to the gym, which is the community room. This community room is an um flexible space for the gatherings. So next, as we go to the second to fourth floor, this is the typical plan of the parking, wherein the entrance of the parking is access. It's been has an access from the ground floor. So this is the residential building bedroom unit layout of the building. So the pink is the three-bedroom unit, two bedroom. There is two-bedroom unit, one bedroom unit, and the studio type. And the violet one or the blue one is the atrium, which is the core of this design. This is the typical layout without the atrium on the center. And this going to the sixth floor is it is the swimming pool area on atrium. So this swimming pools will act as the recreational space where the users can relax, enjoy their activities. So the placement of the the placement of pool in this part will allow the daylight to enter without exposing in the noon sun. So um this also allow to see in all level of the building. So next is the ninth floor, wherein it houses the greenery and natural elements into the building. This will respond with the stress recovery theory and the attention restoration theory. This will emphasize the psychological and restorative benefits of the plants, which is exposing to the nature. So this garden will provide a calm and comfortable environment for the users to make them rest and reflect. Going to the 12th floor, which houses the children's play area and family. So this 11th floor is dedicated for the children and for the family also. So this level will support the inclusion and interaction, and this is to create a space for activity, especially for the children. So this play area is designed with safety and supervision. So by integrating this space of atrium, this will promote a social interaction and a friendly environment for the children, not also for them but also for the families. Last is the 15th floor, wherein the flexible open space is located. This level will accommodate different activities and gatherings that can adapt users' needs. So this open layout will encourage engagement of the users. So this flexible space will allow the users to have a freedom to choose what they want to do or what they want to interact with the space. This is the commercial building. So the commercial building will consist of the two floor for the commercial to accommodate the mix of retail and services of this establishment, including the cafes, restaurants, clothing stores, stationaries, convenience stores, banks, and other spaces. So this layout will ensure the clear and visible accessibility from the main circulation paths. And an active street frontage, it's because the walls, especially to the facade of the building, is made of the glass. So they can see through the interior from the interior of the building from seeing from the outside. So this part is the generator set room, and this is the um toilets for them, and this part is the admin offices. So the access of the parking is in the right side, this ramp. So as you go to that ramp, you can proceed to the parking of the offices for the offices only employees. So this is the flow of the vehicle paths. And if you enter the elevator lobby, this have an access to the office building. So this is the offices from the offices in the commercial and office building. So there's a different type of offices depending on the area. So this is the office one, which is the largest, the second largest of them all. The office two is the medium, and the third, the office three is the small one, and the office four is um first larger. This is the largest of them all. Then this floor is typical from the fifth floor. Going to the elevation of the residential building, so looking at the elevation, you can see that the design emphasizes the horizontal lines, which creates a sense of calm, stability, continuity all throughout the building. So these horizontal lines are occasionally intended to interrupt with the vertical designs or elements, especially in the podium level. These vertical lines serve as the practical purpose in terms of the safety and security of the users. This is to prevent the accidents and to protect both, of course, both the people and the vehicles. So this is this vertical um which guides our eye towards the sky and the calmness of the facade. So this is the right side elevation and the left side elevation. So another important aspect of this design is the absence of the terrace throughout the building. So this choice of design is intentional to um refer as to for the concern of about the safety and security. So terraces can be potential at least sometimes. By designing this building without terraces, the building will prioritize the protection while maintaining the clean, minimalist aesthetic design. So this center is also where the atrium is located. So and this part of the building will face the east northeast to make the air um come to all throughout the building and have an stuck effect. And overall, the core concept of the building is simplicity, calmness, and thoughtful design. Every element, especially the horizontal emphasis, which controlled by the vertical accents, is the application of the ideas that I've been developed in my concept. So this building is not only simple but also safe, function, and aligned with architectural philosophy of mine.